by 5 at 77.5% of 1 rep max this week, which is week 1 of our new strength block. Now, I've run this strength block once before just to test out its effectiveness, and that strength block went pretty well. Because again, I'm reintroducing myself to powerlifting programming once again, so this is kind of new to me, but that strength block went good. We did a deload week last week. I felt comfortable enough. We did 75, 85, 95%. This week we're going to do 77.5, 87.5, 97.5, and today happens to be deadlift day. So my estimated 1 rep max is about 475 on the deadlift, and my goal is 495 at the end of this block. So whether it's this block or the next block, I'm going to attempt 495, and we should be able to hit it. Just because we programmed it in, you know, it's part of the program, so I have no choice. My body doesn't have a choice but to respond unless I get injured. So, I'll take you guys through.
Sumo's cheating. It is, bro, you're right. Sumo is cheating. These are facts. But sumo's much safer. Yeah. Way less injuries, so I do both.
For the sets of 5, I've alternated between sumo and conventional just because I want to keep my conventional form strong. But I prefer, obviously, once I get into the low rep ranges, I prefer sumo. Sumo is cheating, but it's safer. At least for me, it's much safer. A lot less injuries happen from sumo, so that's why I choose to do sumo deadlifts. So, well, I'll show you guys probably sets of both.
EST OCOEE, tryna take it higher than I ever been. They like how you mix the music with the medicine. Light on Thomas Edison. You don't know if you believe. Look at my life, it's evidence. Look at my life, it's evidence. Kick the demons out, no, you can't stay up in my residence. Jesus knocking at the door.
I don't know how that looked, but it felt pretty good. I didn't feel any type of twinge, any type of pull in my lower back, mid back, although I could feel that my form was breaking down. It felt good, so I haven't looked at the footage yet.
So for the cheese, like I'm lactose intolerant. Know you got what I need. 1-800 calling me on this side of the rock I stand. I say that with confidence. Come and get this on the cam. Better record all of this. I'm tryna take it higher than I ever been. They like Halo, how you mix the music with the medicine. Light on Thomas Edison. You don't know if you believe. Look at my life, it's evidence. Look at my life, it's evidence. Kick the demons out, no, you can't stay up in my residence. Jesus knocking at the door, so I had to let him in. Food for my soul, I don't gotta let my bread again.
That went pretty good. Felt kind of easy. So, I know that this strength block, last block, worked because 365 used to feel a lot heavier for sets of 5, and it feels a little bit lighter. You know, I could have probably done the same thing with 385, but we're going to trust the program. Next week we're doing 4x3 at 87.5%, which the next phase of the workout, this probably took about half an hour. My Apple Watch keeps pausing every time I try to track workouts because my forearms will flex. It really annoys me. But this was probably about 36 minutes. So that's one of the issues with powerlifting. The workouts take longer, but you're gonna do what you gotta do. So we're gonna move into some of our bodybuilding style movements.
After 4 sets of pull-ups, I moved into, right now we're doing some bent over rows, and then I'm beginning my sets of, we're kind of going to do a superset with single arm preacher dumbbell curl. So that's what's going on right now, is superset with bent over rows and preacher curl. So this is our second lat exercise. We're going to do one more lat exercise. Then I have reverse hypers on the. Shut up, Mitch.
What's up?
I have reverse hypers on the program, but I'm not sure if we're gonna do reverse hypers just because my lower back. You know, I've already done like 8 sets of deadlifts for the lower back. Now I'm doing bent over rows, so the lower back might be a little bit taxed. But I did program it in, so we're gonna see how it goes, and then I'll work it in if need be. So today, glutes, 3 lat exercises, 2 glute exercises, 2 bicep exercises, and then we'll see what else comes along the way, because I always like to throw in a little bit extra.
I let it fall, my heart, and as it fell, you rose to claim it. It was dark, and I was over, until you kissed my lips and you saved me. My hands, they're strong, but my knees were far too weak. Stand in your arms, without falling to your feet. But there's a
telling myself I won't go there. Oh, but I know that I won't care. Trying to wash away all the blood I spilled. This loss is a burden that we both share.
So we did end up doing some reverse hypers. I only did 2 sets of reverse hypers, then I did 2 sets of barbell bicep curl. It was getting to be about 2 hours of being here. I moved a little bit slower today because of deadlifts and because just a little bit too much chatting today, to be honest. So we've got to avoid some of the chatter and some of the talking, because that does delay our workout. So next time I'm going to try to stay a little bit better focused. It's tougher, when you go to a gym where you have friends here and people kind of know you and want to talk to you, but you're trying to work out. So it's kind of something that I have to work on, is talking less and working out more, because I stretched for about half an hour, and then by the time that I actually started lifting, it was 6 o'clock. And by the time that I finished lifting, it's about 7:50, which is 1 hour and 50 minutes of working out. And that's a little bit too long for what I prefer. I don't want to stay here too long. The benefit to sacrifice ratio kind of starts to push into the cortisol levels, where you're not getting much benefit by working here, by doing by exercising longer. 2 hours is like the limit. If I was doing a big session with special occasions, that's where you want to shoot for 2 hours. But on a day like this, keeping it at about an hour and a half is what the goal is. So, and again, that's Mitch. Every time Mitch sees me, he interrupts my vlog. So anyways, we're going home, we're gonna get some protein, we're gonna watch the Celtics, because the Celtics play game 4 today.
Alright, I will let you know.